High above the crashing waves of the Indian Ocean, at the edge of the Indian peninsula, stands a temple that holds one of the greatest mysteries of the Ramayana. This is the Ramnath Swami temple. But we aren't just talking about architecture today. We are talking about a miracle of earth and water. According to the Puranas, the main deity here, the Ramalingam, was sculpted not from stone but from sea sand by Mata Sita herself. How has a sculpture made of loose sand survived for thousands of years? Is it divine intervention, or is there a scientific explanation for its granite-like hardness? Today, we dive into the mystery of the Ramalingam. After the war in Lanka, Lord Ram wanted to seek penance for Brahma Hatya Dosh, that is, the sin of killing Ravan, who was a Brahmin. He decided to consecrate a Shivalingam at Rameshwaram. He dispatched Hanuman to Mount Kailash to bring a lingam from Lord Shiva himself. But the auspicious time, that is the Muhurat, was passing and Hanuman hadn't returned. To ensure the ritual happened on time, Mata Sita took the sand from the seashore, moistened it with her hands, and molded it into the shape of a lingam. This is the Ramalingam. When Hanuman finally returned with the Vishwalingam, he was disappointed to see a sand lingam already there. Legend says he tried to uproot the sand lingam with his tail to replace it, but it wouldn't budge. That marks the first record of its inexplicable strength. This is where things get fascinating. If you go to a beach and make a sand castle, it collapses the moment it dries or a wave hits it. So, how does the Ramalingam remain rock solid? The wet sand physics. Physicists know that a small amount of water creates capillary bridges between sand grains, acting like a temporary glue. However, this usually lasts only as long as the sand is damp. The Ramalingam, however, has stayed intact for centuries. Potential mineralization, petrification. Scientists who study ancient artifacts suggest a process called natural cementation. Sea sand is rich in calcium carbonate, that is from seashells, and silica. The theory: over time, the repeated application of ritual liquids like milk, honey, and water during Abhishekam might have reacted with the minerals in the sand. The result, a chemical reaction similar to the formation of sedimentary rock, could have occurred, effectively turning the sand into a bioconcrete. Geometry of the lingam. The parabolic shape of a lingam is one of the most stable structures in nature. It distributes pressure evenly, preventing the internal grains from shifting under their own weight. While science looks for minerals and chemical bonds, millions of devotees see the Sankalpa Shakti, that is the power of intention of Mata Sita. Geologists have noted that the texture of the Ramalingam is unlike any other stone found in the region. It isn't granite and it isn't marble. It feels like stone, yet it retains the grainy appearance of the beach from which it was born. Even the British era geologists who visited the temple were baffled by how a structure of compressed sand could withstand the humid, salty air of the coast without eroding. Whether you view the Ramalingam as a marvel of ancient chemistry or a symbol of divine love and urgency, one thing is certain: it stands as a bridge between our history and our faith. It reminds us that even the most fragile material, sand, can become eternal when molded with purpose. What do you think? Is there a lost ancient technology that hardened the sand, or is it purely a miracle? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mysteries of India. Om Namah Shivaya.